Hey guys, Coach Ben here, bigbenchas.com. Today I wanted to touch on the bench press arch. There's a lot of controversy whether or not the arch is actually safe for your back while you're benching. A lot of people say the arch is poor for your back, and a lot of people will say it's completely safe. Okay? I'm saying as long as you perform the arch in the correct manner, there should be nothing about it that is bad for your back. Alright, it is a globally extended position, and we are maintaining that position throughout the press. The spinal position is not changing. That would be an issue. Plus, we don't have axial load. Okay, so the demands of the spine are a little bit different. If we were squatting and we were going through all this different spinal movement, flexion, extension with load on our back, that is going to be very bad for our back. But however, if we are in this type of globally extended position, right, if I get somewhat of an arch here, okay, my back is locked into this position. Our spine should be capable of going through extension like this, and nothing's changing, guys. Right? I get this bar out here, I'm pushing with the legs, nothing's changing throughout this press. I'm maintaining that neutral lockdown position. Alright, while it might not be aligned perfectly straight, we have the capability of extending, and I'm locking that in. Okay, we can relate this to, say, a strong man. Right, when those strong men lift the stones, right, they got to come up over the top with them, they plant them, and then they come up. Alright, that's a lot of hip movement. Okay, the spine is not necessarily going through a ton of changes. It's globally arched, right, and they're locking that position in with the stone. It's quite different over here where we're just going to a globally extended position. Okay, same type of concept. We're locking in that position. It's not changing. And there's no load from up above compressing our spine. So that really changes what we're able to do that's considered safe. Okay? So there's no reason that the arch is a bad thing in the bench press. Okay? Some can achieve more of an arch than others based on their mobility. And a lot of times those lifters saying that the arch is bad for your back are those who can't quite get a great arch themselves because of poor mobility. And I would say it actually will make it a safer movement for you to perform. Okay, if you arch, right, if you get into a good position, right, powerlifting, well within the rules, right, even if you're just go for the purpose of bodybuilding, it's going to help you keep your shoulders packed in a safe position, that pinch and tuck, right, we're going to take less demands off the shoulders. How many people who you see bench very flat end up with a lot of chest and shoulder injuries? Most of them. Okay? If you can get into somewhat of an arch, less distance to travel, which I know is a lot of people's gripe with that, but that's going to keep you in that safe position. You don't have to go through as much of a range of motion. If you're very developed in the upper body, right, you might be a little bit restricted anyway, but the arch is going to help with that. Perfectly safe position. And everyone should attain as much arch as they can, especially looking to lift the most weight. And if your goal isn't necessarily to get to a full competition type of setup, you just want to do some maybe like feet up on the bench type of deal, right? Just make sure your shoulders are tucked. So if you want to throw that under the arch category of that pinch and tuck, all right, not necessarily full body, but just those shoulder positions, shoulders always need to be packed down to bench press safely. Alright guys, Coach Ben here. And you know where to meet me. On a bench.